baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's been throwing the ball great. How about his last start? Only allowed 3 hits, worked deep in the game to get the win, and we'll see if he can match that in this one and make it 2 good starts in a row.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And this is taken for a called 3rd strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
Next to hit, Justin Turner. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Now the pitch. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Batting third.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Dodgers down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. David Price will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, David Price can still strike some people out. He doesn't throw as hard as he first did when he broke in with the Tampa Rays, but a good fastball, low 90s, good curveball, good changeup to go along with it. One of the strengths that he does, he pitches right-handers inside very well, and he knows how to win, and he knows how to compete. Expect him to hang around a long time in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Chris Bryant comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Price sets his sights, needs to hit his spot here on 3 balls and a strike. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch. Fouled away.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is fifth.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here now is Will Smith. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Rio.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Smith leads off first with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting 7th, the first baseman.
Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jock Peterson now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Jock Peterson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Now it's 1-0.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A toss on to Price at the bag as they record the out.
Batting fifth. The right
Hey,
field.
let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Here's Price now on 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth. The second baseman, Nico Horner.
In now is Nico Horner. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch here from Price. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Hit to short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Striding in is Chris Taylor. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. On the ground to 3rd. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Price. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Called strike. 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Justin Turner is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. From the stretch. Just missing here, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In there, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Wilson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bellinger's on his horse, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Alec Mills tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So now here is Ian Happ looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The center fielder.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
At the plate, Will Smith. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. No balls and 1 strike. Smith at second with 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Regardless of the result right here, To be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman, Chris.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Bryant.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Price gets his sign, coming at him with the 0-1. One and two now. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with a double.
The boy's still breathing, but still alive. What's the little child's destiny? He's trying to survive. He's always living by his vision.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. Turner camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 6, Jake Marisnick.
So the next to bat will be Jake Marisnick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Second baseman.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Bounce it to the left side. He's got to hurry. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Max Muncy. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-1 home.
One ball, 2 strikes,
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, David Price. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now it'll be Mookie Betts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Baez has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now the first pitch.
Contreras.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
No one on with 1 down, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Price sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he fouls this one off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Betts is there. 2 down.
The batter, the pitcher.
So stepping in is Alec Mills. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dewar, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Mills, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. Comes set. The 0-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
One and one. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Here's the 2-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
The first baseman,
So
Anthony.
look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Dustin May will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. At the plate now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's 3-0 Chicago. And now, Justin Turner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So So now into the box is Corey Seager. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Now the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
He's set. Here it comes. Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
A 1-1. Yeah. High and deep to right center. Marisnick is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now to bat, Jake Marisnick. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, Jake.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The windup and the 0-1. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Next to stand in is Nico Horner.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Now here's the first offering. May throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to hit a bowling ball. It's a heavy ball with heavy sink. If you make contact, it feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. This guy has one of the best sinkers in the game.
Wilson Contreras.
Now to the plate, here is Wilson Contreras. He singled in 2 trips. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Now into the box, Edwin Rios. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Edwin Rios.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
One-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Line drive, base hit to right. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
So next to bat will be Chris Taylor, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit down the third baseline. Bryant's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin May.
Zach Rex will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 84, Zach Rex.
Here's the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Blake Trinan gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Baez.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Now the 1-0 is up and away, but called a strike. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Alec Mills. Christian Pache will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Christian Pache.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Reined in. Pache is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Here it comes on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 8.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ, is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jordan Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. In for strike 2. high in the air out to center field. Howe has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hicks, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Marisnick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
Turner is off at first with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Up next, Will Smith. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Dodgers strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
That last at bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Up next,
and this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jock Peterson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Roberto Ozuna.
Into the box, Edwin Rios singled last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
No balls and 1 strike.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Next up is Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting.
Jacob Amaya will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 52, Jacob Amaya.
And now the first pitch. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. 0-1 count and the pitch. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Chicago Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Alec Mills earns his 5th winner of the year. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 10th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
That's you with that big Benz, That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends, You gotta go to court, You got service subpoena for child support, That was that nerve.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.